Pipeline Road, Chubor Road, Rehab Community Corridor, Small St. Michael Town Hall Court to Patient Shop, Dry Rice Market to Johnsonville, Joe Community, Claratown Road, where there was no road since independence, Bartonsville to Keba to Dixville Road, VOA ELWA Community Access Road, Manatemba Road, ELWA Aratu Community Access Road, Cooper Farm Jangaba Road, Sinkal Village Telecom Road, Soul Clinic Road, Banjok Community Road, Nickley Town Road, Swagger Island Community Road, Logantown Broad Street, St. Kizito Red Light Road, Fairground Road, Grand Bassa County, Banga Broad Street, Bon County, Bopolu City Street, Bapolu County, Greenville, Sino County, Barclayville, Grand Crew County, Foka Mission Road. Additionally, with the Development Partners Assistance solicited by President George Weah, construction is also ongoing on major corridors throughout Liberia. Notwithstanding the support from partners, the Weah-led government is partly contributing resources to all of these road projects. The Coca-Cola factory to ELWA Junction Road is being paved with assistance from the World Bank. The CDC administration resuscitated a 2007 agreement with ArcelorMittal and also contributed $13 million to the Ganta to Yekepa Road project, which is nearing completion. Under his signature coastal highway project, the president has secured $30 million from the ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development to pave from Barclayville to Southtown, that is in Grand Crew County, and from Southtown to Cloney in Sino County. The CDC-led government renegotiated the terms of the Banga to Salaye Road, which is now ongoing. President George Weah's government negotiated with the OPEC Fund for International Development and signed a $25 million concessional facility to extend the construction of the Banga to Konya Road as far as Bonjaman in Lofa County. His government also negotiated and signed agreements with the Kuwaiti Fund and the Arab Bank for Development in Africa, BADIE, to pave the road from Bonjaman to Minikoma Highway to complete the paved road network in Lofa County. The Weah-led government has sought funding from African Development Bank and broken grounds for the pavement of Sekimpa to Logato Road. Procurement for civil works has been completed and contract signed. President Weah has embarked on another ambitious project to upgrade and expand the 44 kilometers RIA road into a modern expressway. The first tranche of money is secured and resettlement payments are now made to residents in the right-of-way of the route to make demolition feasible. The German government has committed $16 million and the World Bank has also committed $29 million to construct the Ganta to Tapita to Zegru Road project. The government of Liberia and the government of the People's Republic of China signed a $25.9 million grant agreement to construct two overpass interchange bridges of the ministerial complex in the SKD Boulevard Junction in Congo Town. The COVID-19 pandemic has halted further discussions. All of these happened before President Weah reached half-mark of his first term.
All boys that can represent.
I know we came before and we made a promise. And it took some time. But I thank God, like you say, that we're able to fulfill the promise for all the children in the facility here. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for everyone. And we can do it for them. Amen. Again, my work as a First Lady, some of the first places that I went to visit are basically the orphanages and the old folks' homes. It has always been my focus to make sure our children of Liberia are well taken care of. And this is why I'm here, and this is why I'm happy for the platform that I've gotten, because the children of Liberia mean so much to me. And I want to make sure that they're well educated, and being in orphanages, that they're fed and they're well taken care of. So this is the journey that I'm on throughout Liberia, and I will continue to bless our children. We have all our children looking on. I pray that this home will bless all of you and educate you in the best way possibly. And Oma, thank you for the hard work that you're doing. Thank you for the service that you're doing to Liberia. You are the ladies who just make my life much easier, because I can facilitate it for you. But at the end of the day, you're the one who's doing the hard work. You're the one who the children are seeing every day. So we're forever grateful to you. And I rest always on your shoulder to be strong, to be able to help these children. May God bless you.
I bless God so much for you. Because I inadequate to express. Because we lost this home 2020, January 8th. The first part of 2020. And we sat here, we were displaced in this place, and we were looking all around. No helping from anywhere. But when we look, we saw your team that keep started supplying food to us, and you keep on doing it. You keep on feeding this orphanage. You keep on doing it. You send your officers to come and let me know that you are interested in building the children's home that got destroyed. And the officers, they came 3 times to say it in 2023. In 2023, your own self, you put your foot on the ground. You say you have been hearing, I have been sending my team, I have been sending my workers, I have been sending my staff to tell you what I said I would do, but I have come to let you know that I sent them and I will do it. Today you have come to do it. Put your hands together.
Thank you so much for living up with every statement, everything I've been said on this campus. Yeah, for your previous visit last as a connection in here, all that you're doing for our school. A great job wherein you spoke of the student body, you told them that you help them with their school fees. Don't worry about it, and so is what we take. Want to appreciate you for that ever so much. May God bless you and may God bless your family. We are so grateful to have you again here on our campus, and we are honored. We just want to take this time to see you are very, very much welcome here. Every time you're present here in Great Lagos, we feel proud because as a mother, no hand, I just want to take this time as God Himself will be able to bless you, to have you out towards people, towards children, most especially as they come to what you are involved in with going. We want to take this time so that God bless you and let God richly bless you. So thank you so much for doing this.
I'm so grateful for this young man.
Amen. That's our president.
If he can be so young and understand the purpose of the work of the First Lady, and to be able to say it, I bless you.
She is represent.
Okay, I guess you getting me now, right? Is there a sound? Just let me know whether we're having some sound. Your audio mic is on mute. It's on now, right? Wow, no sound. Are we getting sound now? Yes, I think the sound is on now, right? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know the thing I'm learning it among people, the general got to learn, you know, I'm doing it from my computer. So usually I got to learn. It's a learning process. You know, the technicians then will not be always around. So thank you very much. Yeah, I really learning. I quite to learn. Yeah, but you know, I've not been a computer person, a very good person on the phone, but at least I'm learning it. Thank you very much. Today we have honorable, hopefully we'll have the Honorable Musa Hassan Bility, the political leader of the CMC by 6 o'clock. We are hoping that we can get him by then. Also, today we want to do a quick fundraising because, you know, we got to pay our local reporters, other radio stations, the local radio stations are trying to relay us. So we have to pay them. We're not really paying the local radio station, but we got to compensate them. At 100, at 200 every month, we got to do it. Even 200, we got to do it every month. So we want to target maybe 10 different local radio stations. Even if that 100 or 200, we want to help them. So we have a little bit of fundraising today, maybe for the next 15 minutes. But Ishaka, you are welcome. Ishaka, you look good today. You look good, my man.
Yes, good evening, General Gray. It's a pleasure to be here. I think my internet is a little bit better today, right?
Your internet is super. I think I will have a little bit internet challenge because I migrated and I came to my protective bastion. So the internet, yeah, I will have to relocate at a particular hour. But yeah, but it will be a good show today. So yeah, Radio People in Grand Cape County is open to partner. So we want to raise funds to be able to, we're not paying the local radio stations, but we got to compensate. You know, they need gas for the generator to keep on. The guys need a scratch card, they need data, you know, they need little compensation. So Ishaka today, we'll post our SendWave number, our mobile money number, so that those who want to contribute can contribute. And you know, some people want to contribute, they want it public, some people want it private. So we appreciate. First, Ishaka, you got a job to do today. Is to recognize the guests. The people commenting. Can you see them? Can you see the names?
Well, I can't see them, maybe because I'm new to this thing. So
yeah, you're on your phone. So let me start recognizing some of our great followers. We got Wimon Cowell from Chicago, Illinois. Eric Dwyer, Washington from Tucson, Oklahoma. Agatha Glasspool from RIA rural, where the common citizen children live. Oh yeah, where the common citizen children live. Jenkins Vani Mabandi, you are also welcome. Nina Kwe, Dase Wise, Zozo, Ishaga, you got Ishaga, Babu Kamara, Mike Richard Rare, Gordon Komoto, Abdullah Masakoi, Jean Say, Matthew Cholope, Donna Today, Oswin Nyanki, Mohammed Sayon, yeah, Iredwe, J.D. James, Dao, Jean Papi, Godwin, Tor, Majebe, B. Son Kamara, Majebe, yeah, I came out in the need of my man. My man Ishaga.
Yeah, I pressed. Yes, I pressed something. I eventually pressed something. I went off. So
don't be pressing.
it is not.
Mohammed
It is not.
Simon, James City, Jean Papi, Gray, Joe Gray, Eric Zoro, Asata Meda, Donna Today, William Quidette Jr., Victoria Chelsea Williams, Eric Zawolo, Babu Kamara, Benzima Benedict, Maricha Red, Teddy Sasia, Diati Toba, Asata M. Media, Mimi Jebada, yes, we got Gonyono Emmanuel Bodo, Jim May, D. Wallo Rame, Charles Smith, Matthew Chodobe will recognize you, Big DJK, Mose Gosson Zina, me. We got Vebcor. We got Ophelia Johnson. We got Amos Achidei the second. Jerry Swa, Venetius Bar, Edwin Sibu, Blatta, Vic Marsh. You are all absolutely welcome today and keep sharing the live. Thank you very much. We're making some progress, you know. The followers are increasing in the shortest time. We also on YouTube, on our friend Blambo, Dixon Morris, Abraham Buga, you know, Fortune T. Flourish, Ojuku Davis, Josh Ngafua, J.D. James Dowell II, we recognize you, journalist Samuel Flomo, you are welcome. Sheikh Adam, Glenda Jeans, my own sister, how are you, Mama? God says Glenda Jean Juniors. Yeah, you know, that was one of the greatest Liberians they call J.D. Bayoga Jr. You know, I used to admire that old man a lot. So, we got determined Frank Frederick Thomas, Ebenezer M. Sear, Arce Rue, Ahmed Jalanzo, Melvin Kai, Ebenezer Say, how are you? Emmanuel Dixon, Peter Jua Dubai. So yeah, John Saki Kone, Yakubu Kone. We'll try our best. So Isaka, you can be talking.
Yeah. So this show, I hear you say is growing. And I think this show is going to be one of the biggest shows, if not the biggest, in the country, just in the next 2 weeks or so. Because if you look at the quality of individuals, the quality of guests we are having since the inception of the show, they are just loaded, very loaded with a lot of information. They have a lot to offer the country. They have a lot of things in their belly to offer the country. Like I posted on my Facebook page when you sent me the advertisement about this show. I said Hon Musa Bility has a lot in his belly to offer the Liberian people, and so people should join us at about this time so that we can quiz him, so that we can make sure to get the best out of him, because he's one of the country's best in terms of making the news. Not only making the news, but he's one of the best in terms of delivering the goods to the Liberian people, as far as the politicking of the country is concerned, and also the development initiatives in the country, as well as contributing to the lives of the ordinary people is concerned. And Musa Bility is one of the best.
My man, you pay money for promoting Musa Bility on our platform. You pay money.
The last time we
man now, so Musa Bility come and recruit again.
the last time we had the former speaker here, but Honorable Gray, truth be told, right? Since the inception of this show, the quality of guests that have been appearing are just, it's just an enormity of information that have been provided to the Liberian people. We had the former Speaker of the Republic here, and the kind of information he gave, the kind of contribution he gave. There were a lot of people that learned from him, that learned from the fountain of his knowledge, just like all of us have learned over the years from the fountain of your knowledge you have taught us, both in civil society and also in party politics, and how to adjust ourselves in terms of some of these situations. And so this show will be one of the best. If not the best, it will be one of the best. But we all pray that it should be second to none, because we are bringing quality people. I've always said that there is no substitute for quality, Honorable Gray. There is no substitute for quality. Once you have quality, it's quality. You cannot have substitute. And Musa Bility coming here today. We expect him to say a lot. We expect him to say a lot. And I think we have to press him to some extent, so that whatever he has, he may have in his belly to give it out to the Liberian people.
Okay, Ishaka, thank you very much. Ishaka, someone asked, who is Ishaka? Can you just say a little bit, just less than a minute?
Well, I'm a Liberian. I've been here. I was assistant minister for planning and research at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and I've been a citizen forever, a citizen for life. So currently I'm acting chairman on policy response of the Congress for Democratic Change.
So you the one
which I have. Oh yes. The chairman has given me the blessing to act, and so, but I've not actually assumed fully the responsibility yet. When I shall assume the responsibility,
that means the centrist Kano Babala has been replaced by you.
Yeah. Kano Babala has been replaced by me, and I will do everything possible in my power, in God's power, to offer the best to the CDC. And like I've always done in different capacities. I was one time secretary for mobilization and recruitment of the CDC from 2017 to 2023. So we have learned over the years. We have learned from some people like you, Honorable Gray. We have learned from a lot of people, Honorable Janga Ko, Musa Kone, the rest of the guys. And so we are ready to offer our expertise that we have for the betterment of the Congress for Democratic Change in Liberia. This is where I can start introducing myself. I've not learned plenty of books, but I've not read I've not flipped many pages, but I think I have some considerable knowledge to offer the CDC. But thanks so much, Honorable Gray. I feel very much ecstatic to be part of this platform, to be a member of this platform. As a matter of fact, to see Honorable Akaras Gray, the former Deputy Secretary General of the CDC, Secretary General of the CDC, representative of District Number 8, from 2011 to 2023, 12 years. You have a lot. You have a lot in your belly. You have a lot of, information. You have a lot for us to learn from. And we're still learning because even the professors are still learning. So maybe sometime when you guys are not around, when you shall have retired, getting old, retired, we'll step into your shoes. But for now, I think we are here to make sure that, the CDC becomes second to none. So until Honorable Gray comes back, we expect Honorable Musa Bility, the representative of District Number 7, Nimba County, and political leader of the Citizens Movement for Change, is going to be here to elucidate on pertinent national issues that tend to shift the body politics of our country. Honorable Bility is a newsmaker, and we expect him to release a lot of information today. So Honorable Gray is back. So yes.
Yeah, Ishaka, thank you. Sometimes when I go off, you take on mine. You're very articulative. Where have you been? You are very articulative. And by our trying to reach out to our guests, I hope we can be able to get him because it's somewhere in Nimba County. So when he get into Courage area, we'll be able to get him. But he's somewhere in Nimba County, according to him. So once he get to opposition, we'll be able to get him. We hope to get him on air today. The CMC political leader, Hon Musa Hassan Bility. We just want you to share. We are on our YouTube channel, Liberia Action TV on YouTube. When you go there, you will see us on YouTube. My personal Facebook page, Akaras Moses Great, is also being run on it. And obviously, the Liberian Action TV, we ask you to follow the Liberian Action TV. Don't just share, keep sharing, but just follow for us. We want to say thank you very much to each and every one of you. We want you to discuss the issues in your comment sessions. When people insult, don't insult them. Okay, the losers will always insult. The angry guys, they call themselves angry winners. They will always insult. But Ishaka, we're going to do something today. We need some funding to help our local reporters, to help this broadcast on local radio stations across the country. Is very important because we got the Voice of Banga that usually relay us. We have a station in Magibi County that usually try to relay us. Now we'll be going to the southeastern region in Barclayville and Lofa. Obviously, we get another radio station, Radio Wologisi, in Lofa County that usually relay us. And Radio Piso said we could negotiate in Grand Cape County, and Radio Puma also in Bombing County. So we need to negotiate. We need some cell phones so that our guys can go live and fill up with information, because this page will not only be our talk show. It's also about breaking the news, and writing the news. It also has to do with other entertainment, also and educative programs. So this will be a whole platform. It's not just about coming to have a talk show. It's about writing the news across the country, the rural news, the urban news, the international news. It's also about bringing entertainment to our people. We have citizens who are in the entertainment industry. We use this platform to promote them. Okay. I wanted to keep him in the back because he came late, but anyway, I'll forgive him today. Just hold on. You see, on the show, I brought a gobble. I used to preserve. So I get my gobble right behind me. So nobody fighting me in the Unity Party, man. Yeah, so we want to raise funds. We need some laptops to do our work. Those who want to do it in kind, those who want to do it in cash, okay, we appreciate it. So you can reach out to the numbers we put up. It's also our WhatsApp number. You can text us if you have a laptop, you have a phone to donate. We depend mainly on our international partners, our supporters, our friends. We also put the same number is for the send wave and the mobile money number. So Jeff, it's your job. You already got the number. I'm going to put the number up now so that we can do some fundraising until we get our guests.
Yeah, General, please put the number up at least. Let our people see it, and so we can be able to.
So, so this is the number. If you locally want to contribute mobile money, is 0555 222 226. Let me repeat. If you locally want to contribute your finances towards this program, towards this project, is 0555 222 226. For those of you abroad who want to send your send wave, okay, you want to send your mobile money to the number is plus, please add the plus, is plus 231 555 222 226. Let me repeat. For the international people who want to send wave and help us on this program, the number is plus 231 555 222 226. And when you plug in the number, definitely you'll see a carrot's rate. Yeah, because a lot of people have been concerned about that. When you see a carrot's rate, don't send money there. Yeah.
Thank you, Gerald. Thank you so much, Gerald. Thank you.
So yeah, so we really want our people to help. Yeah. We want you to help. We want you to assist this program. We need this program to go big across the country. Sometimes we have sporting programs, carry live, musical, drama, movies, CDC activities, other activities across the country. We have local news. There are a lot of things occur across Liberia. We will be bringing to this platform all the projects of President Weah across the country. So we want our people to go in with the problem faced by our people in rural Liberia, in urban Liberia. We have our reporters all out there. So we're going to make this platform one of the biggest in the history of the country. We'll take this all the way to 2030, and this will not be the end. This is the biggest platform, and this is the platform for the opposition, the ruling party, everyone. Our mission is not to attack opposition. Even if opposition disagree with us and they are not regime collaborator, we'll settle it behind the scene. Okay. We also have full, Judge, you were in on air, open the line the other day, 2 days ago. Unity Party people in Oslo. Some of them disagree, they said some things, no problem. Okay? But I think to our many supporters out there, please help us. Contribute. If you don't have physical cash, you want to get cell phone, you can WhatsApp that number and send us WhatsApp message. On the message, we are not taking calls. Okay? If you can donate financially, that's the same mobile money. You can send the money to there. So Jeff, go ahead. You can pick up from there, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Jeff, you know where my heart too, man.
Yeah,
so Jeff, let's keep the ball rolling. Yeah, let's keep the ball.
Yeah, let's encourage our people to contribute, because let's think, there's a lot of news we want to bring, and we can't bring them if we don't have more cell phones or laptop for our people to use in the field. And most importantly is to have this program air on other radio stations. I know most of those radio stations are asking for us to compensate them with something to contribute towards buying the fuel and keeping the people there and stuff like that. So yes, we'll ask our people in the diaspora and locally to contribute to the show, ensuring that you have factual and credible news on time, and we're able to update our people about what's going on around the country. Most importantly is to be sure that the lies will be dispelled and the truth in of the soul of this nation. You're welcome. I haven't seen you for some time. Isiaka.
Yeah, Jeff.
So
good evening.
Otaka. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen you for some time. I hope you're okay.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, Jeff, to be on the same front line with you. You know, you have now turned to a superstar of political commentator in the country. So you, Honorable Gray, and so I'm very much ecstatic to join you guys on this platform. Like Honorable Gray was saying, I think it's going to be one of the best in the country, and so one second to none. So we can put all of our expertise, all of what we have for this things to for this thing to work, so that we can dispel the lies, like you said, and unveil the truth to the Liberian people. We cannot continue to remain on the side of lies. We cannot allow the Liberian people to remain stagnated with lies that 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 shifted the balance of the country's political process in 2023.
Yeah, so
So
Isaka,
yeah,
just a minute. I just spoke to our guest. So by 6:05, we're having live. Yeah,
okay.
our guest Musa Hassan Bility. So basically, can our people contribute? That's what we're here for now in the next 10 minutes. The number is pinned. If you go on the screen, you will see the number. The
General, I
number
think
is
your internet is terrible.
my internet terrible.
Yeah, you're kind of breaking, but you're okay now.
Yeah, so no, the number. Somebody said we should send the number. The number is pinned already, so you can see a pin. Oh, you said I should pin the number. Somebody said pin the number. Okay, it's very important.
Maybe it's in the
And
comment section.
yeah, in the comment section. So I gotta pin the number. Let me see. I'm Elena. I want to. The man, I'll pin the number. I will pin it. Oh, somebody, I don't see it from the computer where you pin the number. Okay, but y'all be going ahead. I'll
But,
my
but I
phone.
think Jeff, I think you did a very marvelous job for me today. By coaching me on the internet issue. I think though not entirely good, but I think it's a little bit stable with
Yeah,
me
it's
here
better.
where I am. Yeah, so and
For
and I hope and pray it continues that way, because this show we should give all of our best,
1 minute,
all of our
Foley,
best expertise.
Foley Kemu. The name there is I think it's Honorable Grace's name on the same wave. So just check it out. Foley Kemu.
Now you hope it's in my name. Just be clear with it.
It
Okay.
is. It is in his name.
I think the name
So
on the SIM card is Akaros Gray, right?
yes, yes. Summer tour picking you. Welcome. So yeah, so today promises to be a very, very fire burn and elaborate show. So let's share the show, gentlemen. Let's keep sharing. Please keep sharing the show. Yes, we say. So Elijah. Thanks, Elijah. I think if you via Propo Mohammed Kamara. Matthew Chilopre. You're welcome, Matthew. Francis Owa. You guys are welcome. Yeah, today our guest is Honorable Musa Bility. And he should be here by 6 o'clock so we can start our show here. James Mulbach. Welcome. James Tanu from Boston, you're welcome. Isiaka.
Yes, Jeff.
Welcome
Yes.
to the
Just some people making
biggest
contribution already.
platform.
Some people making contribution
Today,
already.
let's inform our people. Man Vixen, Fifi,
Jeff?
you're welcome, bro.
Yeah, just some people making contribution. 88896.
Yeah, let's continue to share the show on our pages.
Yes.
Let's continue to share the show.
You got it, Jeff?
Yes, I'm getting you. Even though you break
I
it
guess
small,
some
but
people
you break
already making contribution already, so let appreciate them. Though I didn't see the name, but I see the number is a local number 888 I that person made a contribution of $25
Oh
already.
Oh
wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So people already making contribution. Someone made a contribution and said they don't want their name to be called. Yeah. So
Aaron,
Those
yeah,
are
welcome.
the
keep sending
silent
in your
giver.
contribution. Yeah, it's a silent giver. The person doesn't. The person just texted me, so they made a commitment. Yeah. So
Thank
thank you very much. Yeah, we have 5 more minutes to go so that we can bring our guests on. So keep making your contribution. You can WhatsApp me. Maybe you want to provide a phone. Okay. Maybe you want to provide a cell phone. Maybe you want to give a laptop. Maybe you want to send wave. The number is on our screen. It's up on our screen. Those of you watching, the number is +231 555 222 6. Those of you in Liberia, the number is 0555 222 226. Thank you for your contribution. Later is much more God is in it. Have you heard that before?
you. Please check your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Somebody on the same message there.
Yeah, somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp. The person is
Bishop.
anonymous.
Yes, Jeff, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, good. Mishak Zia, one of our ardent follower. Thank you.
So
T.
yes.
Mova Siwala, welcome. Welcome. And thanks. Let's keep sharing the show. Keep sharing the show. Today promises to be a very, very big show. We'll be discussing wide range of national issues and be talking about national politics and be providing the facts against the lies. So please share the show. This time, Ishaka will not going to allow the lies to continue to fly.
Oh, of course, we cannot allow that to happen. Because a platform like this would seek to undermine the blatant lies, the blatant intoxication be spewed by
My man,
apologists.
I'm monitoring your contribution, your promoted contribution because you know we gotta pay the people, right?
Oh, of
Yeah,
course, Jeff asked. Yes, yes, Jeff asked me, so I was just trying to respond to him.
somebody said they want a program on radio. And that's why we're trying to raise some money for the program to be on radio. Okay? So you can just make any contribution so that we can be able to ensure that we help the local radio stations out there. We can pay those local radio stations, but we have to do some compensation for the per children product, for the data going around. Some of our friends will go on different radio stations. Yeah, it's very important for us. Yeah. So yes. So we definitely, I think we need to bring in our guests. Let me call him now and tell him that we're ready for him. I think we need to bring in our guest now. Yeah.
Yes, it's after 6, General.
Yeah, we have to bring in our guest. So when he comes in, we'll lay the foundation of him. Uh, we hope we can get our guest. I'm not seeing him in the back yet.
Yeah, so General, there's a couple of things that happened during the week. I hope we have time to talk about it.
Our guest will be loaded today, and we'll just run the topic with him.
Yeah. there's a lot of things that happen during the week. If we have the time, we can further discuss those things and give our input on those things that happen during the week, because that's the essence, so that we'll be able to speak to issues that happen during the week. We hope our guests will come on soon, and then after that we can discuss.
Yeah. Because today we'll be discussing with our guest. First, he has to introduce himself so the people can know who is he, how is his district. Then we go into the issue of the CMC, the vision behind the CMC establishment, where they intend to go and where are they heading. Then we go into legislative issues with him, and then we go into other national issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Our guest, my man, our guest it will not be easy. Keep sharing. Ishaga.
Yes.
I gotta take you and the man off for now and bring the guest in. Let the guest here.
Honorable Bility, welcome.
Honorable Musa Hassan Bility,
Yes, sir.
political leader of the CMC. When I said Honorable Bility, he said political leader of the CMC. I call him chairman. I used to call him chairman. And then I said chairman. He said no, a political leader. So I will make that correction. And honorable political leader, I know you are set. Has the family? That welcome
All right,
you for this all important program.
Yeah,
it has the family.
Yeah, we're in Nimba. Everybody is good. On the weekend we come to our constituents, the source of our political power, and we come here and rejuvenate our strength to go in Morovia and try to correct the incorrectness in the membranes of the United Party.
So, honorable Bility, this is where we'll go today. I question you are our VIP guests. We're gonna have VIP guests. Your second VIP guest on the show. And we have to treat you people with courtesy and the necessary respect. This will be the rundown for the day. Today, Honorable Bility will tell the world, the Liberian people in the world, who is Honorable Musa Bility, political leader of CMC. Who is he? Then we'll go into the CMC conversation. Then after you introduce yourself, after you say who is Musa Bility, we'll ask a little question about your district and the CMC. And then we'll go into legislative issue, since you've been one of the most vocal persons at the legislature. And then we go into other national issue. We think it's about time that you take all the questions, and it's very important.
So let me.
We say welcome and let know who is Honorable Bility.
No, I'm trying to share the show, but I just share. It's okay.
Okay, you want us to give you 1 minute to share? We can give you the time.
No, it's okay. I'll share it already. I'll share it on my
Okay. So yeah, we want to know who is Honorable Musa Hassan Bility. We've been hearing this name. When I started hearing the name was Dr. Sawyer time.
I'm speaking to you from my root. I was born in Secretariat, in the very town that I'm in, sitting now. I've just completed my letter from Secretariat anyway, so for tomorrow morning. And I was born here and lived here for most of my life until 1988. I migrated to Morovia. It's a very funny story to my migration to Morovia, which I will share with you for fun. As a young man, growing up, sassy all over. And there was the representative of this very district. He was from Bang at that time. He's called him Mamadi Kamara. So I was having a relationship with a daughter
and his daughter got pregnant. And the woman said, his daughter not going to school, they must lock me up. Why his daughter is pregnant, I will be in jail until, you know that time, representative have police and son. And when he lock you up, so, so that how can my mom call my uncle and say, well, your nephew now spoiler here, they're looking for you to lock him up, so you better come for him. I moved to
So you beat it. You beat it.
yeah, I moved to Monrovia. Life was fun here. We enjoyed growing up. We had the opportunity to play. We went to fishing during the rain. We would play in the rain. And I moved to Monrovia, 1988. Lived with my uncle. The war came. During the 1990 war, I moved into the Greystone compound where I was seeking refuge. I stayed there until, on the same day that Doe was assassinated, it's the same day that I lost my mom.
Wow.
And, I stayed with my daddy at the Greystone compound until some semblance of the Unity Party, the RGNU came to soil, and I was one of the young people in town advocating. I went to Zion, and then I became the interim student leader of Zion Academy. And then I got into student politics. We invited back to Sawyer to our school. And, first Dr. Naga, who was the vice president, came, and then Dr. Sawyer. And Flemister, my former boss, hired me at Roosevelt Bank, where I was a research assistant in the school. And that's how I met Sheikh Kapumba Kone, who is also from Secretary, founding Secretary General of the Unity Party, introduced me to Dr. Emosoy through Mr. Clifford Flemister. And then my political life started. Finished high school. I was very fortunate I went to Zion, and luckily we easily, migrated from Zion Academy to Zion Community College.
Oh, we lost him. We'll get him back. Hello?
Yes, you getting me, General?
We lost him. We'll try to get him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost him, so we hope we can get him back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he just went off. But we're getting back. That's a beautiful story, and we want to extend our condolences to him. The man, our bad boy in the village, so he caused trouble like you, Jeff, and he beat it.
He reminded me of one of the IGNU, talk about Peter Nangao.
Yeah. He said he beat it back to Monrovia.
Yeah.
Ran away.
So that's how it all started. And then I worked for Dr. Sawyer. I was doing Kiamon Gonglo was special assistant at Dr. Sawyer. I was just also a research assistant, reading and giving report about the different warring faction. And then I became, sometimes I would go behind, for instance, I went once or twice behind Yulumbo line to assess most of the young people, because most of the young people that were in Yulumbo were people that I knew, some of them from Nimba here. So the idea was to send me there to talk to them, to try to disarm, to bring peace. It was a difficult life. I didn't succeed much. The minds were already made up as to what they wanted to do. And that's how I started. Right after college, I went to do business. I got in the gasoline business because that's what I was doing when I was in high school. I used to sell can. I was a can ball, right, to Cowboy Junction. Though I was selling, I was living Clara Town.
The police used to
I used to
chase you.
just no transportation business. We left Clara Town and just walk past the bridge and go to Zion Academy. That's how we used to go to school. And fortunately, my first job was at Liberia Bank. He used to pay me $1,000. That was a lot of money, like $1. At that time, the rate was 3.5, 3.5, just in that range. And we were the big boys in town because at that time, anybody would walkie talkie, my brother, you don't want to get a whole city. No. So, but I can't. I'm prayerful to God. It's been a nice run. Started politics, introduced to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, to the National Maduro Caucus. From there, sympathized with the United Party, and then campaigned for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf twice. And then later on, after Ellen tenure, I never actually believed that Baka was very capable of running Liberia, and so I didn't support him. I went to support Councillor Bromsky. Second round, I supported George Weah in 2017, and then 2023 we formed the CBP, which the Unity Party destroyed, and we are where we are. I'm a representative now, serving the people of Liberia. I'm happy to say that I'm one of the voices of the opposition, trying to save our country from the nightmare that it's in.
Okay, so now because of
like that.
factor.
Akara, I don't know if I'm not hearing you.
Are you getting me now? But everyone getting me?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Yes,
can hear
yeah,
you.
we're getting you.
I'm not hearing you.
We're getting you.
Getting
You
us
can
now?
go out and come in. You getting us now?
I should go out and come back.
Yeah. Go out
Yeah,
and come.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he has a spirit of a grassroots. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go into the show now. So,
Yeah,
have
so
a
now
look.
we're just his district. Okay, he will soon be back. We'll add him to.
You're hearing me, but
You
I'm not hearing you.
getting us now? Are you getting us?
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you very much. We'll just keep it like that. So, what we are going to do now, how is your district? In fact, which district do you represent in Nima County?
7.
So that's the district. How are you and your people in District 7?
Well, okay, it's a Unity Party. It was I overthrew the Unity Party from here since we started our new dispensation. This is the only district that Senator Prince Johnson was not able to conquer. So we took a fortress from the Unity Party. We chased them out of their own fortress. So we're happy to. You hear me?
Yeah, we're getting
Yeah,
you.
we get
So, one quick question.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. I can hear you.
How is your district responding to
Oh,
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you.
how is your district responding to
yeah. Someone the
I don't know what's going on
authorized.
with the sound.
Okay, so Jeff,
Yeah.
we're not getting you on the screen. I don't know why. So you gotta go out and come back in. Okay, so on the ability, how is District 7? You say how is District 7? You say everything is okay with the district. What are some of the developments you carry on in District 7? On the ability, are you getting us? On the ability? Yeah, we're getting you. Hello, no ability. I will just keep into a position, Ishaka. It seems to be when change his position, then he goes up. We getting him, okay, and yes, when we get him, he been in and out. I think that his location. But yeah, Jeff. So we just asking about his district, one or two questions, maybe the development he carry on in his district, and then we can go to the CMC. But
Yes, I think.
yeah, we hope
Okay.
we can get him back. Yeah, we face a little bit difficulties. You know, he's in rural Liberia in Nima County, so we shouldn't waste
Yeah,
time and
really.
let's just go straight into it. Yeah, so Jeff, you can keep the ball rolling about the issue of the CMC.
So I was just trying to ask the political leader of the CMC, how is your district responding to your quest to be president? And the CMC, are they going to throw the full weight behind you? How they responding? How are they responding to your quest?
That's the minimum requirement of any politician who wishes to be president. Your base must support you. So I guarantee that I meet that requirement and that NIMBA is going to respond. NIMBA has graduated. A lot of politicians have been very nice to us, and 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 the outcome has not been. I mean, we've always voted like for ourselves without considering the consequences of the work that people have done for us. Like Ellen Johnson said, he did a lot of work for NIMBA, but when it came to voting for her, it was not. CDC did a lot for NIMBA, but Davidson, this county vote has never been properly accounted for. It's never been properly accounted for. I guarantee you in 2029, it will be properly accounted for. I'm talking about fraud. I'm talking about whether or not the outcome represents the will of the people. We will make sure of that in 2029. And I'm telling you now, I'm not claiming victory in Nimba, but I'm telling you, uh, whether it is a three-way or two-way, the CMC share of Nimba vote will be nothing less than 30%.
Yeah, on ability, you struck a very important point, and I would love to pick on what you said. You say you don't think the outcome of the election results are represented the will of the people of Nima County. What do you mean? Can you further explain on that?
Fraud. The basis of presidential election in this country has been the last one, very fraudulent. Look, Akara,
Wow.
sometimes even you, Akara, sometimes you feel that, you know, I'm too hard on the CDC. It's for reasons sometimes, Akara. The big ball that CDC dropped, it was right, one of it was right here in Nimba. My brother, let me tell you something. There's nowhere in the world where hundreds of candidates participate in the election. And in the second round, only 2%, and the number of vote cast in the second round is more than the first round. It's not possible. That what happened in Nimba. And while we who supported the CDC were busy trying to identify the areas of fraud one by one so that we can collect it and launch a legal case. We just hear say CDC has succumbed. It's a painful moment. And what is going on in the country here today, I do feel that you have some responsibility because you gave away a country that you should never have given away.
On ability, I want to bring you right back.
Okay, take
Are
me
you
back.
saying that? Yeah, I'll bring you right back to Nima County. You're making some revelation. You're making some strong
No,
points.
it's been
I,
my point. Oh, I've been making
no,
this point for
say,
2 years.
okay, on this show, so we are saying that the world, different audience listening to you today. So are you saying that the Unity Party rigged the election in Emma County?
Yeah. Bossman, Chief, Akaras, the only play in the history of election democracy in the world where in the runoff more people voted than in the federal. That's in number. It is scientifically, logically, and operationally and technically impossible.
So,
But man, I went to vote
well,
11 o'clock. I went to vote 11 o'clock to in the second round. Nobody was already there to vote. All the vote had been cast there. By 11, people, I mean,
11 a.m. You
seriously,
mean 11 a.m.
yes. Nobody went to wait for all those ballots. There was a big play. Chief, look, do you know what happened to Gompu Kagon? Let me explain to you what
Yeah,
happened to
okay,
Gompu
yeah, I know
Kagon.
about Gongu's story, yeah.
No, Gompu story, let it war here. I know you hear it, but let it war
It's
here.
very important for the walking age.
The election took place and Gompu called for a recast. I mean, a recount because he lost by 4 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4. He lost by 4 votes. And when they went to recast, someone had opened a ballot and deliberately canceled out all Gompu vote. But you know what? God can move on behind cheating. That person used a different color of ink.
Wow.
And it was black ink, and the original ink was blue. And the records are there, the ballots are there. It's time for us to review these facts. For God's sake, the country can't afford it. If you're not capable of running the country, you can't impose yourself through fraud. I would never give the country away with 17 votes. No, I mean 17,000 votes. In
You say you would never
in a,
give away 17,000 votes?
I would never give away a country when I'm president with a margin of 17,000 votes without knowing everything. Everything, especially when my party already crying. Chief, Akaros, do you know that on that day, Election Commission had already said that certain areas on Nimba will be recounted?
yes, I remember
Yes.
that.
Because the
And
fraud was so prevalent that they had to. But these
and,
Unity Party people, we embolden them. So they are doing what they're doing. We embolden
and,
them.
and Honorable Bility, what you're saying is something too that I personally observed. Normally, in the first round, the people are enthusiastic to vote. They won't vote for the representative, they won't vote for the senators. So more people will turn up in our electoral history. Some people even leaving from Monserrado to go vote in Nimba. Some people leaving from other counties to go vote in Nimba
Thank
in the
you.
first round because they're going to vote for the senators and the
Thank
representatives.
you.
But in the
Thank
second
you.
round, that candidate have lost or somebody have won the election, so they don't have interest in going back to vote. So they will not go back. So it's almost impossible for you to have more persons voting in the second round than in the first round in any of our electoral history.
Now, no,
So
not only that, Jefferson, I'm saying in the history of democracy, go
yeah,
find out from anywhere in the world since we started counting. Second round, the reason why some people are disappointed, the person they wanted to win did not win, so they have lost interest.
Are you
Some
getting
people
it?
are overzealous because their representatives and senators are won. They don't care who become
yeah.
president anymore. It's so many things.
So, but let me ask you one question. How you intend to stop this? How you intend to crop this? How is it going to work?
We're plotting that. We look. We know where the fraud coming from. We'll counter it. It will not happen to CMC in Nimba, and we'll do it in collaboration with the opposition.
Thank you.
We'll have a joint operation in Nimba that will ensure continuous presence at the ballot box. Chief, there's so many lapses. You come, nobody even know how many ballots enter the place. According to election rules, we have to follow the rule. According to election rule, before you start voting, all the representatives have to be there. You all count all the ballots to make sure that the series are in order. And each person that comes to vote, you have the right to go and check whether that person is on the ballot or on the voter roll, and make sure that the election guy checks that name, so that when that person come by again, you can check. Many things did not just this election. This is what we've always done to ourselves. Yes, sir.
Ability will allow Ishaka to come in to ask a question.
Okay.
Ben in the bag. Ishaka is one of our panelists, former assistant
Yeah.
minister of affairs.
Honorable Bility, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good.
You talk about systemic fraud in the election in Nimba. And that brings me back to the point where, for example, in the first round, Unity Party got under 180,000. Second round, they got 194,000. And CDC got 50,000 plus votes in Nimba County. Which means the election commission told us that nobody died, nobody traveled, nobody lost interest. And so, in fact, there may have been new people registered by NEC prior to the second round. Probably that's what they try to tell us. But I don't want to digress from this one. But what do you think could be the balance or the shift of the process in 2029 if similar thing happens? Because the people who won were the ones those cheating were done for. They were the ones those cheating in Nimba were done for. And I can say that the balance of the election was, done in Nimba County.
Ishaka, we just need to ask the question. We should write our opinion.
Ishaka, the opposition will be CMT will have a program. Nimba is our day. We know what's going on. We already know. We'll have a program. We'll have a counter actions in place to make sure that those things that happened did not happen. And we will make sure we will put more resources. We'll put more resources in managing the election than even in campaigning in Nimba. If we put $1 million in campaign in Nimba, we'll put $2 million in managing the vote. So we know what we'll do. We know what we'll do. Look, by 2028, we start the training for the election. The first step towards the training of grade is to teach people, educate people what the laws are. That's the first thing. What are the rights of the observer? What are the rights of the observer? The second thing is those who have spent all the time that we have in one place need to be rotated.
Okay, so
nobody should to observe election in their home country. There are things that can mitigate fraud. Charles, if somebody tell you to man election to be the guy in District 8, I mean, you have a buyer. So a buyer should go to Lofa or Bon County or Maryland to go. The guy from Maryland should come to Nimba. You know, by the way, this is how Tobo used to run Liberia. And Joe did it for a certain time. You know, superintendent business was not the way we're having it yet. You from this county, you can't be superintendent of that county. That's how Tobo used to do it. Even this guy, Amos Bond from Bon, Magibi, he's from Grand Jide. Petit Qua, that was Ebenezer Petit Qua, that was
Boy,
for
Yeah.
Bommy. He was for
Yeah.
Sano.
Yeah.
That's how they used to do it.
on ability, quick back. One will ask that there are many political parties in existence. Why didn't choose maybe to join one of them or to establish a new party? So what's the motive? What's that secret motivation for the establishment of the CMC to make it a formidable force as you are moving?
Well, you know, I have sufficient experience to know that naturally, as Liberians, we're not people that easily receive new people into our setting and take their ideology, their zest, without attaching ulterior motive to it. If I if I were to come to, for instance, as I was in the Liberty Party, and I'll give you Liberty Party as an example.
Yeah, we're going to come there, yeah, to the Liberty
Yes,
Party, the
I,
ANC.
I I left the
Yeah.
Unity Party, so I'm not a founding member, or I was not all member of Liberty Party. But I came and get everything that I have to the Liberty Party, everything. But I'm still not accepted. The moment I became chair, the plot to make my life miserable as a politician began just almost simultaneously.
You claim you
What that
created your own stuff.
I didn't create my own problem. They had a party that they are blowing up. They had a party that was sinking in confusion, in chaos. They brought me in to face the problem. I faced the problem, and we sat and said, "What is your goal, Musa?" My goal is for now, for 2018. Was it 2018? Uh, for 2023, I just want to be a chairman of the party, and I want to work with the opposition to set up an opposition and say, okay, we want to make sure we win our election as senator, but we beg you, support us first. Let's run our election, and then we win, and then we'll make sure you become chairman of the party, and then we'll move together. I live up to my commitment, and when it came to mine, the very night that we were having election, there was plot to undermine me. And I never had peace. I worked hard. I worked hard for the party. Nobody saw my effort. But I have beliefs. I have principles. And when I got in the house, I realized that Unity Party has assimilated my party. I realized that there was no way I could unify Liberty Party and be a quiet voice
You
or
said
be a
Unity
vocal.
Party assimilated the Liberty
They,
Party.
they
They
have
became
they have captured it. They have captured it and colonizing it currently, because
wow.
the party is they have their hand on the neck of the party. They
You
can't say
said that
anything.
the Liberty Party was being colonized by the
It
Unity
is
Party.
being colonized. It is being colonized. Not
Before you go
was.
further,
It
just
is.
before you go further, we are being relayed in Tapeta. The information I'm
Yes.
gathering on the voice, on the
Cyrus,
the voice
Cyrus,
Tapeta.
Barumi, David.
They are relaying it.
Yes. It
So I
was
hope you
colonized.
relay on your station so your people can listen to you too.
Yes, I think we are already relaying it. So
Okay. So you said, yeah,
the
to keep you on track, you said the Liberty Party that you people reformed was being colonized. What you said was being assimilated. That means
yeah,
Assimilated.
at that time,
you
because
were
at the end of the
yeah.
day, we were new government was coming, and we were planning to reconcile the party. But every vocal opposition, every vocal person on the other side became a member of the United Party government. And therefore,
Wow.
the choice was mine to continue with a Liberty Party that was in the mind of an ordinary Liberian, no matter how I was right legally, the people in Liberia, I cannot feel that I hijacked the People Party from them. I couldn't have launched my political career from there because no matter what I did, nobody remember that in 2017 I put almost $4 million into Liberty Party. Nobody remember that. Nobody remember that when I joined the Liberty Party, they were in a 2-bedroom apartment house on the old road. Nobody remember that. Nobody remember that. That I brought the Liberty Party to fame. Nobody remember that. And I did it for a man that I believe in. I did it for a man that I believe in his vision. And I'm happy that I did it. But those who stay back after the man left, they refuse to remember it. So for me, I had to move on. Now, the question is, you reach a point, and that's the answer to your question, Akaros. You reach a point
What about
when
the
you,
ANC? We need the story of the ANC or the CPP before coming to the CNC.
I was never a member of the ANC. I've never desired
Oh,
to become a member of the ANC. So that remember now, I didn't form the CPP. It
it's good
was
that you just
Dago.
clarify. Yeah.
It was Dago who signed the CPP document. I was not a signature. I became chairman when we already had a CPP. I was not a funding officer of the CPP. So as we have it, I just thought that the best thing to do was to gather around the world and I carry on the formation meeting consultation for over a year. And I'm consulting everybody. I did all the analysis, I did all the study. And I found out in some very strange ways that, we were very, obvious in certain counties. And when we went to get the 300 per county requirement, we realized that we seem to be very strong in certain counties, especially in the Western county. And then in Grand Judea, very strange, but those were facts. And then obviously Nimba and other places. And then, so we're here now at Arabs. We're happy to be here. We're happy to drive an opposition quest to remove the Unity Party. All CMC asks is that let's do a data-driven process that will allow us to make decisions simply based on what the Labrador people say. And to that, we're committed to the opposition, definitely. Uh, we just insist that we should not be brushed aside. Nobody should. We also insist that it's too early at this time to talk about a larger opposition grouping. We are already in talk with some opposition parties. I cannot review their names, but we hope that uh, you have to recognize that the largest opposition in Liberia is the CDC. So around the CDC, we are speaking with other opposition, trying to build uh, an opposition.
Wow.
Oh
He
wow.
has no problem. Yeah. So he making some very powerful and strong statement, Jeff. What your thought? Ishaka, don't begin with
Yes.
you.
I think you need to pull him out and then he come back in.
Yeah, no, he will come back in because he's off actually.
So
So
I'm
when
great.
yeah. Yeah,
Ability.
just Ishaka. What he made few statements, or Jeff. We can start with Ishaka, then we'll bring you in. You know, Ishaka, now
Yes.
what we call
Yes.
analyst on the show.
Yes, Honorable
Ishaka,
Gray. Yes.
he said there were fraud in the he didn't say fraud, he said fraud in the election in Emma County. The number of votes in the first round were lower than the number of votes in the runoff election, almost a Charles D. King election. Okay. We also spoke to another critical issue. He said the Liberty Party was being colonized by the Unity Party. It's a strong statement. He said before he went there, it was assimilated. But when he went there and they concluded, the party became what, colonized.
Oh yes, Honorable Gray. I think the one that caught my mind so much is the one that has to do with the systemic fraud, in the
Jeff,
election in Nimba.
If I go off, I will have to come back so you can continue on the show. I just want you to know.
Yeah, so he talked about systemic fraud in the election in Nimba, and that is a cause for concern because if you look at the Nimba result in the election of 2023, it played a pivotal role in who became president, in the Unity Party becoming, taking over the leadership of the country. Because I remember, like I was saying, 194,000 votes in Nimba County in the second round, which they got less than that in the first round. So how come? It means nobody died, nobody traveled, nobody lost interest in the process, probably because of their candidate was not in the second round. So if you consummate all of that, the fraud was systemic in Nimba to the extent that it was glaring, that led to the United Party's win. And I'm glad that he said the CMC is working with like-minded opposition parties to avert that in 2029. And so I think he has opened an avenue for a discussion. So I think he's back. So let him continue.
Thank you, Honorable Bility. I was just about to say, I like your politics. I like the way you're forceful and you're going for what you want. I like that. That's how politicians should be. So I just one quick question. In my mind, Nimba County was the compelling force that brought the Unity Party and Joseph Boakai to the presidency. In almost 2 years, has the people's lives in Nimba County changed significantly under the Unity Party-led government?
Oh, Jeff, Jeff, before we go there, we have to go to the legislature, then we'll come to the national issues. The next subject matter has to do with the legislature. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we'll come to the other issues. So, no, Bility, you're in the legislature now. You've been yearning to represent the people of Liberia, not just Nimba County. And you went there with all the zest, the zeal. I see you, the momentum is a little bit reduced. So, what is your kind of opinion or an overview analysis of the House of Representatives, especially that you are in?
The Liberian people should, my brother, it's tough occurrence. It's a tough situation we're in. I have no hope for the legislature at this point. I don't believe that it can stand right now and put its feet down. I mean, I have, even as a bystander in legislative, I've never seen a situation where the Senate literally steals away the right of the House in terms of budget hearing. How do you have a hearing on something that you're supposed to concur on, and that, you have nothing to before you? The budget is never ever supposed to be before the Senate at the time. How did it get to them? But what means did they get the budget? The speaker is the head of the legislature. Officially, it gets to him. He informed the plenary, and plenary makes a decision to send it to or the ways, or sometimes they can say ways and me, and they can add other committee to it, and then they go. What normally happens, and that's what I told the deputy speaker. I said, you are ways and me, chairman. What normally will happen to speed it up is that the House will tell the Senate, since you're supposed to concur, and that concurrent, according to the Constitution, is not compulsory. It says the Senate may concur or recommend in the Constitution. Now, so I asked them a question. Do you know what you are doing with your authority? And what example are you setting? So, I don't want to sound, because Tuesday I'm going to be sitting down there.
Before Jeff comes in, you struck a key point from the Liberian Constitution. We had that debate. You said the revenue bill originates from the House of Representatives. The budget originates. The Constitution
Correct.
provides that the Senate may concord. It didn't say shall concord. So it's not a
Correct.
must. My argument in the legislature, this has been the argument that the Senate has one authority that the House doesn't have, and that authority is, I mean, one of the authorities they have that the House doesn't have at all is confirmation authority. The House doesn't have that authority. Therefore, the framework of the Constitution also provided a singular important authority to the House to
Which is the
pass on the,
budget.
and not necessarily for the House to concur. It said they may concur. And that is a strong argument that you're propounding. And I really want you to follow elaborate on that, because this is a strong constitutional argument.
So I'm you know, I'm doing a letter to the speaker, which hopefully will come on the floor on Tuesday, speaking about the concurrence of the House, and I mean the current hearing, and asking plenary to ask the Senate to halt that process, because there's nothing they should be hearing. The instrument before them has not been put before them. They are illegally usurping the function of the legislature. And by doing that, guess what they're doing? You know, let me tell you the sick part, Akaros. Ministers, managing directors, heads of government agencies go to the Senate and send their deputies and assistants to us. I mean,
Wow.
you know, it was on Thursday that I said, oh, I think Unity Party was right. There was a good reason for them to fight me not to be speaker. There was a very, very good, because with this, I was going to close the legislature I was going to shut down the hearing. Of course.
Wow.
You are, this is the, so the legislature is in a very scary place right now, my brother.
Oh, sorry, we lost him.
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check your mark, Honorable Bility. Check your mark. I think you're
Check your mic.
muted.
You are muted. You are muted. Check your mic.
Yeah, so Isiaka, I think Honorable Bility is making some salient points here. And if we're not careful,
Yeah, so Jeff, I think he went off. Actually, he went off. He's trying to come back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and instruction
Jeff.
important was so bringing on. He said, listen, he's saying that the House of Representatives is not only toothless, but the House of Representatives is undermining her own constitutional authority and undermining her prestige and the dignity of the House. Because for assistant minister and deputy minister to appear, or deputy managing directors for budget hearing, is an insult. It's a serious undermining of the integrity of the House. Those are the things he's pointing out. Constitutional issues, the integrity and dignity of the House. So we're getting back, Jeff. You can pick up on that.
So Jeff, we're in the bad shape. If you ask me, what's my view of the way? You know, I'm so frustrated. You know, if you read a letter from Secretary tomorrow morning, that's what I talk about. I talk about the budget. The budget, what it means to us as a country, what sense it gives you, you know, those who run in the country. If you want to know what they are thinking, look at the budget.
Yeah.
Their vision, their life, everything, and how much they think of the people. Whether the people are high on the agenda, whether they care less about the people, their whole political vision and plan is manifested in the budget. And unfortunately, I have to say, the 2026 budget is the worst that I've ever seen in our country's history. $1.2 billion, no graph in the Human Development Index in Liberia have moved from point A to point B. One
So,
party will
honorable,
not be. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, honorable political leader. One moment you hear me calling you honorable representative, honorable political leader.
Yeah, anyone. You know, I
And
love
you
the
are on the
political
show.
leader part.
Yeah, you are on the show as political leader.
Thank you, thank you, thank
You
you.
are on our VIP.
You
And
can
we
Yeah,
also
hold
call
no
you chairman.
explanation for inviting you as our VIP. And
yeah.
okay, you stay on the legislature. The removal saga, you were very strong. You stood at the minority leader. You fought on the side of the law. What experience did you gather from that? And what does it say about the rule of law?
You know, I got some of my statement will not be very, very nice, but I have to say, I feel that the opposition dropped the ball. My brother,
We want your candid opinion.
under the doctrine of the right to protest, the opposition should never have allowed the removal of the speaker to take place. Never. You know, Akara, and I'm happy to say history will remember you. You are one of those who fought with us. You know, one day I say, hey God, I wish this guy was in the house with us. I was sitting with you in Kofa House that day. This should never have been allowed to happen. Never. But it was allowed. The Liberian people went to the pool. Whatever, as fraudulent as it was, the outcome says, Joseph Baga, the president, but we can't give you the control of the legislature. 19 opposition senators decided to give the protest to Unity Party. First mistake. There were more opposition senators than the Unity Party. But there was a bunch of cowards. They abdicated. They succumbed to the Unity Party and give them the protest. We got the speakership, and how did we allow Kofa to be unseated? Everything we're talking now, our country will be in a better place. You know, gee, let me tell you something. I'm not an anarchist. But I'll go back to the CDC movement. When the police wanted to arrest Yeke on the Oro, and the citizen on the Oro felt that the government was trying to get a Yeke, they said he refused. That's exactly what should have happened at the Capitol building.
Even lawmakers went there. I remember Goswa, all the lawmakers from the opposition went there that day.
Went there. We should never have allowed police came to the Capitol building and brutalized lawmakers. I mean, we were treated like children.
Yes.
Going to my office, a police officer told me to open my trunk. I said, you can't open it. But here we are. We let go the most important power. And they have it now. And it is being utterly abused. So that was
honorable political leader of the CMC, one could say that's raw power. The Unity Party is using now.
It's more than raw power. It's naked power. You know, and it's a stolen power. Remember, what is happening in the legislature is against the will of the Liberian people. I want you to go check Election Commission website, including their alliances. The Unity Party have only 14 seats out of 73 lawmakers. There were only 14 that Unity Party won. There's no reason why they should be in power at the House.
The president wanted a regime speaker.
But we should never have given it to him.
I don't know, Bility, I just put in your legs. I do agree with you. I thought the opposition should have provided a national radical movement of all of this support.
I said, and I quote, let us stand up. Let us escort Kofa to work. Let us not allow this thing to happen. Let us have an everyday rally. Let us call on the international community. Let us go. Akara, you're aware. You're aware of my position.
I agree.
All day and night.
I do agree. I do support that the opposition dropped the ball. We should have been in the street. We should have insisted democratically, evoked the right of the Liberian people. And we voted for the people. The voice of the people are very important. Okay? But it has happened already. So what's your analysis? How do you see Hon Kun being a speaker? Is the House of Representatives not a rubber stamp?
Kun is not in control, my brother. Kun is there.
Who's in control? Who's in control?
The vice president, Nokwe, Mwe, who else? Those are the notable ones.
What about in the House? Is Thomas Farah in control or Kun in control?
Thomas Farah is Thomas Farah is in a, I believe, and I could be wrong, but in my deep soul, I think Thomas Farah is being blackmailed.
We'll come to that.
I don't think the things that Thomas Farah is doing right now are the things that he wants to do.
Before you come in, Jeff, you know, we had this discussion before, and I said to someone, I said, I look at Farah, I've been knowing him for many years. I said, I think Farah, you use the red wall. That red wall is being blackmailed. Okay, maybe they say he has some assets, he has this, he amassed wealth, and all of those things.
Something not right.
So yeah, so they use it against him. He has to stand with them. That's why I think that I've seen. But having said that, when you say Kun is in control, VP Kun, the chairman on Waste, Means and Finance at the House of Representatives, and Senator Prince Moye is in control. And in my way, Nuku is in control. It brings us back to a singular question. The 40, they attempted to break down your business entity. Those are the originators of the fight against your business entity. Are you saying it because they originated it, that's why you think they are in control?
Akaros, when the war against the speaker started, my business was the first victim. And they called me, and at the appropriate time, the individuals who called me, I will call their names.
No, you have to say, we got to get it news today. Who called you?
Now. Not now, but I can tell
you. Honorability, the war is listening to you. Just one question, who called you?
Already, your fearless opposition.
Noko is one of them.
And what did he say to you specifically?
That what is happening to me is because I'm on Kofa.
Wow.
And if I leave on Kofa, it will be okay. And I said, no problem. And I said something to them, Akaros, let me say this. In 2020, the CDC was in the midterm, and for any government, the midterm is very critical.
It is.
Because that's the referendum on you. And so the CDC was very desperate to win certain elections in 2020. The CDC came to me and said, you are supporting certain people. Dallas Dillon, Yompli, those are directly against the CDC interest. If you don't stop, we'll punish you. I say, you'll punish me. And they punished me because at that time, my company was owing FPRC at that time. And the management came to me and said, we'll not allow you to take $1 from this place. Any money you make here, we'll take it for our money. I said, no problem. So I reminded them. I said, you are behaving as though that what you just said can scare me. It will embolden me. Go on and take it. That's how the Minister of Justice, who has been my lawyer for almost 20 years, wrote China Union to cancel my contract. And so China Union business represented about 60% of the business that I was doing. And they told me, say, to reverse it, you have to or leave. I said, okay, your ticket. So they've tried me, boss man. But what they didn't know is that every ounce they take from me, I have means to get 10 more ounces. And they set me in a motion that has become irreversible. And I'm on course, and I want to say it here. Even opposition, because this Nokwe guy, you start fooling yourself. He's not an opposition. Don't make no mistake. So if I'm discussing opposition business, that's not one of the points I'm going to consider. He's not an opposition.
Honorability, political leader. You know, I used to call you honorable. Where you are honorable man.
Yeah. Who are in our enemy, you come in our accepting.
Yeah, I know you like honorable political leader. You know, you spoke about Imaiwe Nukwe, and I want to bring you back because I think I know Nukwe more than many persons in the CDC. In fact,
yes,
those who raised the motion for him to become speaker. So I know what he did to the CDC in 2017 when he had made some commitments to the CDC. So Honorability and Speaker Kofa are very good friends. And very good friend to you. What broke this relationship for him to go after you and after former Speaker Kofa? What really broke this relationship?
Who?
This friendship, Honor Nukwe.
He's greedy. He's an arrogant, corrupt, and greedy human being. He believes that his corruption should be rewarded by force. I gave him money. I took care of him. He couldn't even. I took care of him. I have record to prove that for the last 5 years, I've been taking care of him as a friend.
Wow.
I did everything for him. I bought him car. I did stuff for him. I'm saying this today.
You took care of Nukwe, the former speaker of the country?
Yes.
When you said took care of him financially?
Money. I gave him money. So, Mula, Nara, money.
Wow.
I gave it to him. I took care of him. Look, for me, he was a friend. I got to know him through Kofa, Medina Wishe, and President Salih. When President Salih was and Speaker Taylor was fighting, that's how I was introduced. I was an ally, and still remain an ally of President Salih. So I was calling to help the team.
Hello, you touched a button on Honorability. You have to go on and come back.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay,
He's back. He's back. It's okay.
Somebody call me.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We're getting you.
Oh, he received a call.
Honorability is making some strong comments and allegations here.
Not just allegation, but he's making revelation. You know what it means?
Yeah, strong revelation.
Like,
strong
to
revelation.
take care of the former speaker Imaiwe Nukwe,
Nukwe to be a criminal-minded person, and
I know it's going to be replay. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Nukwe, I got to know him through President Salih. When Alex Tyler and President Salih were fighting, we came to the defense of our president. And Noble was the person that was standing up to Alex Tara at that time. I didn't know
Yeah.
Alex Tara. I had no relationship with him. Politically, today I know him, but at that time I didn't know him. All my relationship was LA. So when he and the speaker were fighting, I joined the president. So we were the one that were outside calling lawmakers that we know, fighting for Noble to be speaker. All his public relations, I beg all his public relations. I come in, let me end this.
I was fighting, then you call me. Okay.
Yeah. No, because you are already fighting, so we were looking for people who are not fighting. and we fought and Kofa for nothing. Kofa chief was the brain behind the fight to make Nokwe speaker. And so when he won, that's how I met him. And as a, at that time as a businessman, when Baga selected him to be vice president candidate, Edwin Snow is my witness. I gave Nokwe more than $300,000.
Wow.
When he was running as
vice presidential candidate,
I defy him to tell me say he lied. Where he got the money from, I can bring receipt. I gave him money. That money, Hon Musa Bility.
Wow.
You understand? And even after he lost the election, everything, his election, his re-election into the house, I supported him. I was with him. When I became a lawmaker, I told him, I said, Nokwe, I will continue to give you whatever liberty I have, but things are hard because my business is getting hard time. My brother, that the bad thing I did, that guy started going behind me. He went to VP Cool, and to VP Cool, Bility is making money. This is how it started. Whoever, that guy is dumb. I don't even like to talk about him. Because all the things we're talking here, you are not even part of it.
you say Moe is a dumb?
He's dumb.
Prince
Very
Moe?
dumb. Yes. Yeah, dumb. He doesn't even know. Nokwe was benefiting from me for over 10 years as my friend, as someone that I know is on record, because he needs to come for the money from me. I need to send him for the money somewhere. Emmanuel Nokwe, I funded him, I bankrolled him. When I called him now and told him, say, my brother, I'm sorry, I can't continue because things are a bit tough. That's how he went behind me now. He started fighting me. How I'm making money, the government should come after me to come and force some of the money out of me. Yes! Emmanuel Nokwe. And I told the UP people, I said, y'all need to get sense about the one Emmanuel Nokwe. He's playing game with everybody. This is the man who was Joseph Baga vice president. The first batch of appointment that George William made, you were there. Who does that? He was there. So what we have done, what we have been doing. Akara, it's okay to appoint you maybe after one month, 2 months as part of the president now, the new president now trying to be magnanimous. And that's all. But the people who are in the new president head, when he become president, are the people who he believes that happened. What could Nokwe have done against Joseph Baga and for George Weah? Nobody knows. But the first batch, first name, second name, the third name, Emmanuel Nokwe were there. So LACC, the aviation authority.
Yeah, at the airport, aviation authority.
And he is corrupt. The reason why he's fighting me is because I said I want the place to be audited. The reason why he's fighting how you call it? Kofa, because Kofa attempted to audit the place. Akara, do you know that Kofa brought in auditors and they started auditing the house and they physically drove the people from there? That
Wow.
GSC man, you need to be honest to Liberian people and say that story. They were driving from there.
They drove him from all the.
Yes.
So,
That place will
honorable,
never be
honorable,
audited until we remove all these people.
honorable, before the other two will come in, yeah, you said Nukwe is the West guy. So what brought in Senator Moy and VP Kun?
I know Nogo went to Kun and brought Kun in it and say the reason why Musa is hot like this against the government, he making money from the government. Kun he know nothing about hey. I'm telling you now, Jeremiah Kun had no idea that Nogo went to him. And I know that. Because
What's
when
about
Nogo
Moy?
went to him, Jeremiah Kun contacted me and said, oh, Musa, all these things are going on. You didn't even tell me. I said, Chief, I'm sorry, but I don't operate like that. But he did ask me. It's no good I went to the vice president and say, if you want to pin Musa down, just shut China Union. He's making money there. He started calculating. You know, the guy is arrogant and he is arrogantly corrupt. You understand? That man has so much wealth, property, but he can never, I dare him to publish his asset. He can't do it. Most of his assets and they hidden it. We know them, we're identifying them now. And he cannot justify anything that he owns. You are a lawmaker, you know what salary can do, you know how much a salary, you know what it means to you, especially how you have to take care of your district. You know it's nothing. But go see,
Former lawmaker.
yeah, sorry. You've been a lawmaker, that's what I'm trying to say. So at the end of the day, you know, that's no way. He's corrupt. That's why he doesn't want the place to be audited. That's
What
why.
about Moy?
Moy is just a stooge. Look, that guy, they just tell him to come for me. There's something wrong with him. Then he say, you want for me in Bon County. What are you fighting me in Bon County for? I'm not running for Bon County Senator. That you and Marvin Cole will sort that out. But not me.
But you still find Marvin Cole. You
Yes, the CMC will support Marvin Cole to go after him. He doesn't deserve to be senator for that place.
Jeff, you can pick up.
Thank you, Bility. You making some, you know, very great revelation on this show today. I'm just sitting in stone. But you know, just two questions. And one thing I want to say that you should ensure that Prince Moe is not re-elected as senator in Bon County come 2020.
No, he will not be re-elected.
He should not be re-elected. Those guys shouldn't be around government because they are.
No, look, if you want to straighten government up, I mean, Justin, you are so right. You know, everybody, we all looking at the president. Chief, 70% of what is happening in this government is not at the acquiescence of the president of Liberia.
We know that.
There is a cabal that is operating this government.
Who made all the cabal?
The cabal is in the legislature. That the people I told you.
Wow.
No way. They are there, but we can't be after them. See, we'll use people power to remove them.
One thing you said here that is troubling for me is that the legislature is no longer independent because the vibrancy of our democracy is the independence of the three different branches of government. For this unity party government to reach an extent and has made the legislature succumb to the executive, I mean, it's troubling. I know it's troubling for our country. What do you think? How does this impact?
Let me give you 3 examples. Let me give you at least 2 examples. A bill surfaced at the Senate that was never passed at the House. This $363 million bill, according to our law, it's a financial bill. We're supposed to vote on it individually. We never debated it. We never voted on it. It reached to the Senate. They say we pass it unanimously. I wrote a letter to the Speaker that I want to discuss this matter. I want you to tell us what are the records to show that you send this.
Which one they build now? Excuse me, Honorable.
There's a bill they say they want to make road to the Western cluster.
The 250 plus kilometers of road.
300, yes, $363
Yes.
million.
Yeah.
I wrote a letter. They never even put letter on the floor. Another thing, there is a $10 million mansion being built on the soil of Liberia. We have fought for a legislator to call the relevant ministers of government to come in.
Wow, he's going. Yeah, maybe we'll come back. He's making a lot of revelation.
Starting revelation. So he's talking about the 250 plus kilometers of roads that should be constructed.
Can you imagine he described?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, he good. Yeah, go ahead, Honorable Bility.
To say there's a $10 million building that is being built in Lofa County. Nobody in this country, Chief, the various ministers have gone to the Senate, and this was saying no, this was no, they like. My brother, does that make sense?
No sense at all.
So what if it is a foreign force that is building a barrack in our country?
Yeah.
Somewhere in Foya, $10 million mansion being built and in our soil.
So this place is being built.
These are all legislative oversight issues.
So this place is being built in one of your colleagues' district.
Okay, but Jeff, I want to ask.
Yeah. So this place is being built in one of your colleagues' district. What is the representative of that district? What is he saying about?
Why are you calling?
He has nothing to say. He has nothing to say. That in Fara district, what you will say?
Oh wow. Then I think we
I want you to ask this question.
The only solution we have now is to tell the Liberian people that enough of voting people that have no history of standing up. Enough of that. Enough of voting your cousin, your brother, your son, simply because you come from the same place. Enough of that.
Yeah.
Change the way our country is being run by voting the right representative. Someone who will stand up. Look, I'm not trying to praise myself, but just imagine if you had 20% that would be as vocal as me in that house.
Yeah.
We'll change things around.
Yeah. And most people have said that the problem we face in this country is from the legislature, and I begin to see that. Because for the vice president to be in full control of the Senate, it's troubling. It's troubling for our governance structure. And this is why you see the executive has all the power to do anything they want to do in the country without the oversight of the senators. And that's troubling for us. So we need a more...
So, yeah. Can I come in to ask Honorability a question?
To ask some questions.
Yeah, Honorability, we followed the speaker saga that led to his resignation because he was not removed, he resigned. But the block that was with the speaker, the Rule of Law Caucus, which he presided over, I can still continue to see to a larger extent that group remaining, if not intact, but most of them are still with you and very supportive of a good cause in the legislature. So what is your plan for this group, the Rule of Law Caucus, going forward in terms of bringing the necessary good legislation and oversight to the Liberian people?
You know, sometimes when the closer you get to election, maybe some of them will start changing. But the caucus is together, we are firm, but we are only 26. Sometimes that number drags by 2, it drags by 3, but that's all. So we can't stop anything. The only thing we're able to stop right now, the expulsion of our member.
Thank you. Thank you. Isaka, any more questions? Then we can move forward to something else.
Oh yes, I have a question. Maybe I would digress a little bit to go back to his district. Honorable Bility, you represent a district that has a probably three dominant ethnic groups: the Mano, the Gio, and the Mandingo. What has been the magic wine in your quest for unity of that district that has led to the district to continue to move so smoothly despite the three ethnic groups, Mano, Mandingo, and Gio, living side by side under your leadership as representative of district number 7?
It's just balancing act. I try to balance everything, balance development, balance appointment in my office, balance everything, even at our even in the CMC, we balance everything. For instance, Manome is a district coordinator for my district as representative. The district coordinator for CMC is a Guillaume. So we balance everything here. It's the only solution.
Yeah.
Everything is balanced. No. Mano and Gio are not in any war in our district here because everybody has representation. When I say Nancy, I had meeting. You know, I'm from a Manosa, but in fact, the Gio, so now 1 or 2 more. But I'm happy with that. Everybody's happy with that, and that's the way we're going.
Thank you. But great. You got anything else to say? So we'll move forward to other.
Yeah. You can
Yeah, Honorable Grace coming on so bad. It's coming in bad. So
Your internet is terrible. Billy, let's go to my question now. So
Yes,
that
sir.
will progress to other point. I was saying that NIMA play a very huge role in ensuring that a unity party won the 2023 elections. And it's almost, unless it's 2 years now. How has the Unity Party governance affected the life of the ordinary Nimbanians? Has anything changed in Nimba? Has the people's life improved in Nimba? Have they gotten better since 2 years ago, since the Unity Party took over in Nimba County, including your district?
Nothing. They have done nothing here. They just renovating all government buildings here. All they're doing here, and this is the history of the Unity Party, because this is the history of the Unity Party. When I say the history of the Unity Party, the people who actually tilted the balance in their favor, Jefferson, it will interest you. It was ACO. In the first round, ACO got 35,000 votes. And when that vote left the center and theater, there were all the Wanyama came from. When we look at the election, you know how United Party can boast. I want you to go on Facebook today. They had a GB program in Ghana. Go see the turnout. Nima people are very vocal people. They don't know how to hide their feeling. Take it from me. And they will reject the United Party. You know, my country is a very strange country. But it has never voted for a sitting government. So all the things they're doing, we've been that road before. They're not going to get a vote here. They let the people down. Pitching us against one another. Moving one Nimbayan, putting one Nimbayan there, that doesn't solve our
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah,
That doesn't solve our problem. Look, forget about position. Look at what is happening to us. You go and collect 200 million United States dollars. You put it in your budget for a natural resource that is based in our country. You don't even have the courtesy. Because for me, that's a matter of courtesy. To say, we collected the money here, some of it will go to the people who have it, the Nimba people, nothing. Guess what?
Exactly.
Jefferson, they reduced the budget of the university and the health in Nimba country
Wow,
and
wow.
increased everything in Lofa County.
Wow, 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 wow.
And just because we are so desperate to say that the party is going to hand over power to us, but I wanted to sit down and watch the power play. It's all bit, we sit down and watch the power play. I don't watch the power play.
So Jeff, I want to ask the political
Yeah,
leader a question.
Isaka, 1 minute.
Yeah,
Let's just
right.
welcome Sarah. 1 minute, Isaka. Let's welcome Sarah Dopo.
Yeah,
Welcome
Madam
to
Sarah Dobo.
Sarah, what's
Sarah
up?
Dobo. Yes,
You will have
How you doing? How
honorability.
you doing? How you doing? Hi, Honorable Bility. How you doing? Happy to see
You are
you.
muted.
I want to say thank you to you guys for having
Yeah,
me.
honorability. Are you getting me?
No, Sarah
wait
is
1 minute,
muted.
Isaka. Wait 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to thank you to Honorable Bility and all of you on the panelists here for the show. I've been following.
Sarah, you are muted.
You hearing me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Honorable Bility is spilling a lot of nuggets here, a lot of information that the Liberian people are supposed to know, but because the ruling party, try to ostracize our people, so they're not giving them all of this information. So I'm really, I was following the show and I really enjoy it. Great show, great discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome. This is your first time. Okay, Isaka,
Yeah.
when Honorable Billy comes back, then you can move ahead. Yeah, man,
Okay.
there's a lot of things here. I've been saying here how the Unity Party government has hijacked the legislature, and there's no oversight, and the representatives are supposed to be the direct representation of the people. They are suppressed.
That is really, really sad. It really sad for people who brag about being bookish. They told the people, oh, CDC people dull. They don't know anything. They're supposed to be the book people. They're supposed to be the one now to do the best thing for the Liberia. And now look how they do in our country. It's really, really sad. And I'm happy Honorable Bility is on here, to give the Liberian people most of the information that they need to know so they can hear it for themselves. Because he's in the legislature, so he knows firsthand what's going on there, especially with
Yes.
regards to the budget and other things.
Thank you. And I like his politics. He's taking it to them. He's bold. I like Honorable Billy politics. He's not drawing back from the Unity Party.
Yes, Jeff. Honorability is bold. He's courageous. He's bold. He's brave. He goes for what he wants, and he says what he thinks. He thinks what he says, and so he doesn't hide his feelings. He's almost like the president of the U.S., Donald Trump. Whenever he wants to say something, he says it, no matter what become the repercussions against him or the positive outcome in his favor. But he will go about to say whatever he wants to say, and that's the kind of politicking that he has, inculcated in. I mean, he's inculcating into a lot of Liberian politicians. He might come right now, to be political leader of the CMC, but he has had so much huge impact on the Liberian political trajectory just in the last 5-6 months of the formation of the CMC. Actually, I mean, to be frank with you, with uh, people from different, I mean, from diverse backgrounds gravitating to his political party, I mean, I think it's the message that he has had to give to them. So, but
You know,
opposition collaboration. I mean, when he comes back, we'll talk
Thank you.
more. But he
Thank
has said
you.
a lot. He has said a lot. He has said a lot more. He has said a lot of breaking things that the country had not known
yeah,
until today.
yeah.
I wanted to ask him a question. When he comes back, I will advance my
No,
question to him, which is very
thank you.
important also.
One thing he mentioned today when I asked the question about what the Unity Party has done for the people of Nima, given the fact that Nima was a big player in the Unity Party coming to power. And he said today's program demonstrates the exact feelings of the people of Nima. The program in Nima was poorly attended. The
I
Nibalians are
saw that.
refused.
I saw somebody posted it. I saw
Yes,
it.
look, I've always said this that the Unity Party are a bunch of ungrateful people, users, and exploiters. Those are people that have exploited our country for years. They should not have been given the opportunity to come to
I'm
power.
telling
Never.
you. I don't
So
know.
the Liberian
No,
people made a
now the
sad
Liberian
mistake.
people can see for themselves.
You have in
Yes,
Nima,
Jeff.
the Prince Johnson University is still there. It's dying. You have a budget of $1.2 billion. Nothing is going towards that university.
What
You're
about the
able
current university, LU? You
But as a
voted
matter
to,
of
there?
But
you're
Jeff,
able to
Jeff,
raise.
as a matter of fact, the Ways, Means and Finance Committee of the House of Representatives, I think has written a communication or is letting the executive to know that the 1.2 billion budget is not realizable. It's not realizable. The Committee on Ways, Means and Finance that's responsible to move monies to different areas, is alerting the government that the $1.2 billion is not realizable. And that is indicative of the fact that the 2027 projection dropped from 1.2 billion to 900, and I think around 920 million or $928 million.
Oh, so
So
they don't have 1.2 billion again?
the 2027 projection is saying that
Oh,
the budget might reduce from 1.2 billion to $928 million. So
yeah,
this
well,
is
I
not a
can't know that.
this is not a
Thank you.
sustainable process,
It's not.
and most of the lump sum amount being fixated in the budget from ArcelorMittal and other how they call it concessionaires. The 200 plus million will not come in 2020. They will not come in 2027. So the budget will have to reduce from $1.2 billion to $920 million in the draft budget. So I think Honorable Bility, when he comes back, he might just comment on that. But we are headed for a serious trouble, Jeff. We are headed for serious trouble. I also heard some couple of representatives raising alarm about the police conduct, that the country is turning into a police state. Anthony Williams, the honorable representative of district of People's Hurricane District, in fact, he said the country is turning into a police state. They are being disrespected,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
Okay.
so
This is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible. You know, I would really love for us to, put some of these people on record when they say some of these things. If we have a clip of their video so we can show it to our audience so they can hear it for themselves, And Jeff, to tell you the truth, one of my disappointment during the whole on a speaker saga, I actually wanted the minority group to get their constituents involved. Like, get their constituents involved to the point that go to their people, their constituents, explain these things to them and rile
Yeah.
them up. Let it
Mhm.
get behind them, because this had to do with our country, our laws being broken.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
our laws
yeah,
being
yeah,
broken. But I
yeah,
just felt like, they isolated the people. The people needed to
yeah,
be involved. They
yeah,
isolated the people. They should have gone to the constituents, explain everything to the constituents, and rile them up so they can get to know what's going on. But
yes,
the
yes,
fight was just, in my opinion, it was just lonely, like just so of them. They didn't get the
yeah,
constituents. The people needed to be
exactly,
involved.
exactly. Because you see, the
And that's one of the
representative,
questions I wanted to ask Honorable Bility if he came back.
yeah, he spoke about it during his explanation, but he also made the same point you making. He said that the people should have gotten fully
Yes.
involved because
Yes.
the representative are the true representation of the
Thank
people.
you. Thank
You
you.
know, so the people should have
Yeah, but
gotten involved.
Jeff,
That,
one of the most horrifying moments on this show when honorability talk about the election result in Nimba in 2023. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a cause. I mean, I think he's back. He's back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
all right,
God.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank God the honorable is back. So I wanted to ask honorability a question, something which he has been, echoing in the last few months or so about the current vice president. He's from Nimba, you from Nimba, and there are a couple of Nimba people who are in the government, very, very powerful people as well. You one time accused the vice president of sidelining or how you call it, suppressing potential people from Nimba, of coming up. He's suppressing prominent Nimbayans from progressing in the United Party administration. So could you re-echo that? If that's not what you said, but I think I heard something like that before from you, that the current vice president is suppressing prominent Nimbayans from progressing.
No, I think what I said was that there were prominent environment absent around him as leader. He's trying to build his own, league of leadership, and there's a stakeholder deficit around him. And my concern was that, that was a missed opportunity. All the vocal, even the Koga, who was with him yesterday. My point is, Chief, I was close to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She had 5%. I was one of them. As a businessman, when her government wronged me, I went to court. We didn't cut a speech. In fact, it was on her dining room table. I said, tomorrow I don't let you know, I'll sue you. The power of the leader is the capacity of the leader to be surrounded by people that can freely express their opinion about your action to allow you to guide you. But I feel that most prominent people are not near the VP. And I feel that opportunity is lost. For instance, Edith, if I become 2029, when I run Nimba will see itself as the people that are running the country. It doesn't have to be reflected in position. It has to be reflected in relating to them. Coming back, having leadership meeting with various segments. The elders, what you think, how I'm doing, what's going on. Political leaders, different gentlemen. It's top of my birthday. Can you guys come on my farm? Let's have an open house. Let's talk. Anybody say what they want to say so that I can hear and see how I can properly manage. It's leadership.
Okay,
I felt
honorability.
that he's not having that, and that's going to affect him.
Honorability, are you getting me now?
Yeah, very clear.
Okay, we want to, sorry that we went off. I don't know, it had to do with the internet. I had to relocate to another internet. We have our sister, Sarah B. Dopo, on the show. And this is one of our panelists. She's our guest panelist. She'll be in and out. So, Sarah, sorry I wasn't on. Did you ask honorability? Yeah, I know honorability may know you. Because I know where he know you from. Maybe in America, you got to know you.
He know me from the same place where everybody know everybody from.
I just saying he know you. So Honorable will provide Sarah the
Sarah,
opportunity to ask you question.
Sarah, I love that. I love that.
You see,
Listen, no,
I'm
but
glad
I
I check me all my policy there
I
because the
do
people say you can go
honorable
after my people there. So I've
Yeah,
been
we
watching.
did.
Yeah, I've interacted with Honorable Bility on the TCA, so and I've been following
Yeah.
him since he became before he became representative, of course, and before he became the CMC leader. I've been following him, and I see him to be very aggressive. I see him to be very authentic. I see him to be, a very strong person who is in the interest of the Liberian people, regardless of politics. So, I've been following him a lot, and my only disappointment, I was even discussing with Jeff and Ishaka before Honorable Bility when I was doing the speaker saga. My disappointment was I didn't see you guys go to the people, your constituents, to inform them about these things that were going on and to get them involved. I saw the fight taken by you guys, but you guys represent the Liberian people, your constituents. I think it was going to be more compelling to get them involved in the fight. That was just my disappointment.
Sarah, I heard that, and you are right. But I have only one witness on this show today. Is Akaras. Akaras know. Look, it was a disjointed fight. There were people within our camp who did not believe that we should take this to the people. I was one of those who said, let's get on the street. Let's bring the people to the Capitol building and sit there until the people respect the will of the Liberian people. That was my position.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
That was my position. And Chief, the way politics is, if you don't respect, if you don't defend what is yours, somebody else will take it.
That's true.
Sure.
And my question was, look, this is not about CDC. The entire opposition class. There's no opposition leader that I did not reach to. And in my own ways, look, Sarah, some of the things that I went through as a person, it was very painful.
I know.
To ease down this, some people were saying, oh, Musa interest is for Kofa to move so that he can become speaker.
Yep. Our people.
And it was, look, one of the representatives walked to me when Kofa resigned, said, I just want to tell you to forgive me. Because I never thought, when the election result came, and the 26 of us that were together, that the only people that voted for me, that lawmaker came to me and told me, sorry.
Wow.
He said, we were made to believe that you already have people on the other side.
Wow.
That's supposed to vote for you. And so the fight you were on, and this was Unity Party. You see what Unity Party was doing? Oh, that fight Musa Bility on is not a right fight. In fact, we told him he must he will protect his business. Musa is a businessman until they took my business from me. Like some people say, oh, but then they think Musa is standing on principle. Then we went to election. One person was not added to my number. 26.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, we left from there with that feeling. I said, if you came right now, if the government attempt, for instance, to say we want to file a motion against Musa Bility, a petition against Musa Bility, to remove him from his district, I would do the same thing against the president. That's what I would do.
We have 10 more minutes to go.
Thank you.
We can't
So
keep
I
you.
believe in politics. I believe in the fact that if you're dancing with a blind man, You have only one way to let that blind man know that you're standing together. You gotta keep
You're
hitting him.
dancing.
No other way. And
Yeah.
Unity Party is blind. Unity Party is
Are
blind.
you
Let me
dancing
tell
with
you,
them?
before I close, let me tell you something.
No, Bility, before you close, you will come in. You will come into your closing statement. But I wanted to
I
ask you
still
a
want to
question.
ask one question, Honorable Granger, before
Myself still
close out.
got one more question. The most
Yeah,
important
no,
question. I
yes.
still got it.
Yeah, so what we'll
So
do,
my
Honorability, we'll take
I'll
one
take the
more
question.
Yeah, we'll take 3 questions for one from each panelist. Then I will come in, and then you will close. So we'll
Okay.
start with Ishaka.
okay.
Yes, Honorable Bility, I have long been wanting to ask you this question. You know, having established, I mean, you have supported a lot of political parties in this country. I mean, a lot of presidents in this country, President Sirleaf, President Ware, and certain time when you were supporting the Unity Party, you were a darling boy. People danced with you, they hail you, they adore you. But this is my question to you. A lot of Unity Party people or a lot of government apologists who do not support you vilify you. They call you criminal. They call you all sort of names. Have you ever been convicted by any court of any act of corruption or mismanagement of public assets for which they just gang on you today to call you criminal and all sorts of names only because you don't support them?
No, Isiaka. You know, I sit every day and I thought that, you know, for 6 years, the Unity Party painted me to be the worst businessman in Liberia. I've been here. I've been here for 2 years now. I'm doing my business. I have nothing against me. And
We're having some feedback from somebody.
for somebody,
Mute your mic,
Yeah, the
Isiaka, please.
the re is falling. The re is falling. Yeah, also let me
Yeah,
mute.
so just
yeah,
mute your mic,
yeah.
please. Yeah.
So
You
so
mute
so
your mic.
Isiaka, I'm not moved by that anymore. I sit in a place as public space. I have conducted myself in the most transparent way. I'm proud to be the only government official in the Republic of Liberia who has declared his asset and published it. I'm happy. So if you see me spending $5, I've already told you how I get it. You know it. You know every house I have. You know every car I own. I've submitted. The LSCC has made a report. Everybody saw it the other day. I mean, yes, the LSCC. My name there. I'm not among the delinquent lawmakers. I'm among the lawmakers that have fulfilled their obligation. But in addition to that, LSCC, you're not required to publish. But I publish mine in the newspaper, on my Facebook page, in the newspaper. The whole country carry it. That's who I am, Isiaka. I'm not the stereotype that Unity Party is showing people. I am the Musa Bility, and very proud to say that a very strong voice against the misrule of the Unity Party. And that will continue. I'm happy to answer any question anywhere.
Okay.
I don't involve in corruption. I don't steal nobody. Look, if you ask me today, say, Bility, you owe the bank, I say yes. Because I'm doing business, I gotta go to the bank, borrow the money from the bank, and come to it. But I don't owe nobody else, my brother. I do business with bank, and I have nothing to prove to anybody. I'm free. I will continue to advocate. And like I told the Liberian people, I intend to run for president and become the next president of the Republic of Liberia.
Sarah, your question?
Yeah, Honorable Bility, I really, like I said, I admire your strength, your resilience, and everything. I want to find out from you,
with all of what you guys, especially the minority group, have gone through with this speaker saga and everything, and from the lawless Ike and all of that, and then you guys are faced with a regime speaker. So what do you think you guys can do differently to get results? In terms of legislation for the Liberian people, in terms of challenging the regime speaker and his group, what you guys can really do differently that will get results? What do you think you guys can do moving forward?
So, like on on Thursday, I've raised the issue. I say, you are sitting down here, they're undermining you. And every one of them agreed with me that day on Thursday. And we sent for the Minister of Justice, the Minister of Finance, the the public corporation that have refused to contribute to the national budget. So I believe that, Sarah, let me tell you what happening. These very lawmakers, the United Party will put Kennedy against all of them. They will realize it eventually.
It happened.
And that will make them strong.
It happened in 2011.
Yes. They will put people against other. So as we move towards the center, which is the end of 2026, you will realize that they will begin to realize that it's time to take a step back and hopefully will restore order. But it's not easy, Sarah. We are struggling.
I know.
But again, that's your pair. You cannot denigrate him to the extent where you can't speak. You have to speak your mind, but at the same time, find a way to respect them.
That's true.
It is a tall order, but we are there. We're doing our best, and we'll continue to fight for Liberian people.
Thank you.
Jeff, you can go ahead.
It's in twofold. First is, do you think that the House of Representatives will ever be audited, and if it was audited, who would be affected most? And two, I think you should answer the second question first. Two is that you are being accused of recruiting in the CDC. How is that, and why is that?
I would have asked that question while I was here.
Why are you recruiting in the CDC? Why are you coming in the CDC to recruit?
Thank you, Jeff. I wanted to ask that.
Look, two things. Look, Jeff, you can remind me of your first question.
I know, right? Because he wanted to see who he
address the last one first.
The question Jeff asked, our question that wanted to ask.
Listen, on the issue of opposition, the CDC has to answer the question. When power, when it's not you, who you prefer for it to be? If these people made a decision, for instance, to shift from CDC, would you have loved them to go to the Unity Party? Of course not. Now, at the end of the day, the CMC goal is always to say that the opposition has to find a way to work together. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. I said to everybody that CMC, the opposition will have to give the CMC the opportunity for at least 2 years to bond with the population, to sell our ideas to Liberian people. My belief is that by that time, within 2 years, CMC will be the most popular opposition, and that all the opposition should come to support us. However, I am prepared within 2 years for us to put that to test. Whether it is through a credible international pool or it is through a design that we all agree on, I'm prepared that in 2 years we should find the Liberian people and ask them, of all the opposition parties, who you think should lead the process to remove the United Party? If it is not a CMC at that time, whoever that is there, I will support that person. If it is the CMC, everybody should support us. However, I want that commitment now. If you can't give me that commitment now, don't ask me for it in 2 years. Commit to me to say we agree. Do your work.
Yeah, I think
And
we've
go around and make sure that you bond with the Liberian people. Send your messages. Let's work together as opposition. Let's attack the government together. And within 2 years, we believe that we'll reach sufficient number of people to turn them into the majority. If we are not able to do it by that time, then it's clear that we'll not be able to do it. But let's agree on that. I believe in the politics of map, the science. I believe that we should have a data analysis of who is more popular, who is. Look, it's possible that even at that time, the CDC may still be the most popular. But there's another question. Who is capable to face the United Party and fight them on? Would that be the CDC? 2 years will answer that question for all of us. And the CDC conduct of itself and its activity within Liberia will be defined within the next 2 years as to whether or not they are prepared for that role. And then all of us can answer that and move in a direction that would be good for the other opposition. But I don't want anyone to wave me and say, oh, Musa, join. No, this party was not formed to be an auxiliary, just as the United Party chair called the Happy Bear.
Okay. Yeah.
No, any opposition, I don't ever see
Yeah.
any opposition political party.
Yeah, Jay, we're running out of time, so let's ask the question. You're running out of
So
time.
to come to the legislature, do you think that legislature, especially the House of Representatives, will ever be audited? And if it's audited, who you think will be the ones that will be affected by the audit? But that I think those that have lived on the Liberian people budget for years.
Unless there's a dramatic change or revolutionary change in the House, which is possible, because again, the opposition is the majority. One day they can decide enough is enough and get rid of the speaker and get rid of the pro tem, and then sign a resolution to have an audit. However, if that doesn't happen and the CMC continue its trajectory, we will audit the legislature. But we'll not rush to audit the legislature. We will amend the law that puts statute of limitation on corruption. And then once we amend that law, then we'll take it way back and audit the entire legislature since 2006. And then everyone who finds themselves culpable at that time will bear the full weight of the law. That would be the CMC position.
Thank you.
So, Bility, 2029. 2029. Yes. Do you think the Unity Party will give power to whosoever win on several platform, or they will have to wrestle power from them?
If you make me the political leader of the opposition, they will give it. Because they will give it by any means necessary as long as we win. I'm not going to deliver power to them.
When you say any means necessary, what do you mean?
Oh, if the Liberian people decide to move from there, my brother, why you go by any means necessary? The people power. There's a power. You see, there is a power in the people. When the people get their mandate to you, my brother, that's not anything to throw away. No, if I'm the leader of the opposition and I win the election, they will give it, my brother. But anything necessary, they will give it.
I just want to, pick that on.
We don't want to run into the other people's show. So
for what we see from the attitude of the Unity Party, from the arrogance and the raw quest for power, most or majority of Liberian people think that the Unity Party will not be like the CDC that will peacefully hand over power. So even if they lose the election, they are going to steal the will of the Liberian people. So I think Honorable Greja want to pick into your mind to find out what do you think about that?
I agree with that, 100%. But you know what, my brother? I told you, I'm not promoting myself. But Musa Bility will not be the candidate. And Unity Party, they know who to do that to. First of all, if I lose election by 17,000 votes, they have to be recounted. Let me be very clear, because the law allows that. and 1%, the law says you have recount. 17,000 votes you lose, and there's the invalid ballot of 24,000 votes. Amen. I mean, look at the map. What you do?
And of
You
course,
go
for
back
real
to look for the intent.
also.
Listen, you go back to look for the intent of each person on that 24,000 ballot. When Sarah missed this box and put it here, what was Sarah's intent here? What box is she close to? Even though she didn't mark it properly. But what do you think? You look for that intent. That's what the law says. There were 24,000 ballot boxes. Now, it was just questionable. It was just questionable. I would like to go and take a real look at that.
So, honorability, we don't want to run into extra time.
And also, I want one important point. If you look at the statistics which we have done, the majority of areas where there was spoiled ballot were areas that CDC was throwing. So the theory that those ballots could have been deliberately discarded existed.
That's right.
You want the fighter to win this election? Members of the opposition, I'm right here. Come for me. Take me, put me in front of your ballot. Let's move the gangster from our country.
Thank you. Let's move the gangsters from our country. Put me at the head of the ballot paper. That's a powerful statement.
Wow.
Honorability. Okay, we'll run this show. It's not just an opposition. It's open up to everyone. We will get to you after the show. We'll call you up.
Yes, sir.
We'll be trying to do some fundraising. You got a radio station.
Absolutely.
Relay, and we'll talk to you off the show.
And we request that you also try to have a representation of the CNC on your show as well.
You don't want me to show here?
I mean, my man, right now, I'm sorry.
No. It's a good suggestion, and we'll consider that. No.
We're looking towards an opposition unity.
Jeff.
Honorability.
That we'll consider that, but you know that we don't want to run into the other show because we make commitments with other people.
Absolutely, understandable.
Yeah, we gotta respect our colleagues on the other end. But it was good coming here just in 1 minute or under 2 minutes. Your parting statement.
My parting statement is election 2029. We need a fighter. If we don't put a war face, even if we win the election, they will take it from us. Give me the chance. Give me that role. I will do it well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorability. Nice having you on our show. Say hi to the family for taking off your Saturday to be with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Baba, Sarah, Baba from Nima County.
Honorability, we have an unfinished business.
Honorability,
we have an unfinished business.
Ishaga, you can talk to him beyond the scene.
Okay.
Yeah, we already have. Okay. We had a Ishaga.
Wow. Honorability.
Yeah. Please, Ishaga.
Wow.
Please, gentlemen, we respectfully agree with friends on other stations and other engagements that will not run into their program. That will start from 5 to 8 o'clock. So just in 1 minute, we'll take the parting statements. We'll start with you, then we'll go to Sarah, Jeff, then me. So Ishaka, your parting statement just in 1 minute.
Yes, I think it was a good show that we have Honorability here, and he said a lot. So just that, I mean, we wait for the next guest. I don't have much to say. We wait for the next guest as they come. We take it one at a time. So thank you so much for being part of this show with Sarah, Jefferson Chesson, and you, especially the creator of the program. Thank you so much, Honorable Gray.
Thank you also. Sarah?
Yeah, I'm sorry I came late. Honorable Gray said he was calling me, but I didn't, get to see his call. But it's a great show because I was following and a lot of things Honorability discussed. that our people, need to know and need to be aware of so that they can make sound decision moving forward, even toward 2029. Because 2029 will be a decider. You don't want to have somebody who will be over there who will take us to another, carnage that we are already experiencing. So I want to say thank you, Honorable Greg, Jeff, and Ishaka for the show. And it's nice being here as always. I will try my best to come on as well. Thank you.
Sarah, thank you for committing yourself. We have other ladies who have committed themselves. They will be coming on. So
Sure.
feel free. We want you, you get a lot of men here, so we want you to be that lady in the midst of the men fighting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you very much. We really, really do appreciate your time. You've
Sure.
done a splendid, great job, very eloquent. And we want to show to the world what our winning are in the mighty coalition for democratic change.
Sure.
And definitely, you are one of our best. We do appreciate you a
Thank
lot. And we'll be here tomorrow again, same time, 5 o'clock, okay, to 8 o'clock. We'll be here. So, Jeff, your parting statement?
Thank you, Honorable Grant. Thank you to all the panelists. Madam Dopo, it's a pleasure having you here, and we look forward to seeing you anytime you have the chance. It's a good opportunity because we must continue to fight and push that the soul of Liberia will be liberated from the clutch of the Unity Party. And we must do that by every means. Thank you, Honorable Grant.
Thank you very much. Our guest was very splendid. I just wanted to reiterate. He said, going to the election in 2029, we need to confront and fight the Unity Party openly and show them that indeed they cannot rig the election. And he also made some powerful statement of revelation. He said the election in Nema was fraudulent and rigged by the Unity Party in the second round of the 2023 presidential runoff election. He said the votes, which is scientific, the votes in the runoff election were more than the votes in the first round of the election. It reminds me of the Charles D.B. King election, the most fraudulent election that went into the Guinness Book of Records in the history of the world by then. And he also described his colleague in the Liberian Senate, especially he's made some strong allegations that the guys who are running the government, they are in the Liberian Senate. And not only that, but he said Emmanuel Nukwe is not just arrogant, but he's deceptive and he's a rogue. He's very clear about that. He said he not declare his assets. His assets are in the names of other people. He described Prince Moe as a puppet. He said he just dead. He jumped into it. And he said Nimba County will never be the same. The actual voting population in terms of the vote on Nimba has never been reflected at the national agenda. And he made some strong statements. And he even spoke about the issue of the speaker's election. I mean the speaker removal. He made some strong and powerful statements and said he thought the opposition should have taken to the streets, should have demanded that the speaker should not resign or should have been kept there. And he spoke as the CMC political leader. So all of the statements he made those statements in his capacity as the CMC political leader. In fact, he said something constitutionally that the budget does not have to go to the Liberian Senate because the Constitution says the Senate may concur. It didn't say the Senate shall concur, and members of the House of Representatives are providing that constitutional authority. They are denigrating the constitutional authority. They are relegating that constitutional authority to the Liberian Senate. Okay, and he spoke about the issue of revenue bills that should originate in the House of Representatives. Instead, you see the Senate playing more vital role and demanding an audit, but he believed that the audit may not go on because the kind of leadership structure that is there. And he spoke about the few powerful people that run the legislature. The vice president, Emmanuel Nukwe, Prince Moe, and a few people, those are the people who actually run the legislature and technically run the government. So his statement was very powerful. So I want to say to all of our people in our comment section, our viewers, and our friends from the various radio stations who relay, we want to say thank you very much for tuning in, for viewing. And you can keep following on Liberia Action TV on our Facebook platform, on our YouTube platform is also Liberia Action TV. You can keep contributing to make this program grand, and we'll keep relaying on the necessary radio station. So it was nice being here, and Sarah, and that our friend Jefferson Chelsea. We want to say thank you very much, and this is how we go, and we'll close on this video. Thank you very much.
All boys that can represent.
I know we came before, and we made a promise, and it took some time. But I thank God, like you say, that we're able to fulfill the promise for all the children in the facility here. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for everyone, and you can do it. Amen. Again, my work as a first lady, some of the first places that I went to visit are basically the orphanages and the old folks' home. It has always been my focus to make sure our children of Liberia are well taken care of. And this is why I'm here, and this is why I'm happy for the platform that I've gotten, because the children of Liberia mean so much to me. And I want to make sure that they're well educated, and being in orphanages, that they're fed and they're well taken care of. So this is the journey that I'm on throughout Liberia, and I will continue to bless our children. We have all our children looking on. I pray that this home will bless all of you and educate you in the best way possibly. And Oma, thank you for the hard work that you're doing. Thank you for the service that you're doing to Liberia. You are the ladies who just make my life much easier, because I can facilitate it for you. But at the end of the day, you're the one who's doing the hard work. You're the one who the children are seeing every day. So we're forever grateful to you. And I rest always on your shoulder to be strong, to be able to help these children. May God bless you.
I bless God so much for you. Because I inadequate to express. Because we lost this home 2020, January 8th. The first part of 2020. And we sat here, we were displaced in this place, and we were looking all around. No helping from anywhere. But when we saw your team that keep started supplying food to us, and you keep on doing it. You keep on feeding this orphanage. You keep on doing it. You send your officers to come and let me know that you are interested in building the children's home that got destroyed. And the officers, they came 3 times to say it in 2023. In 2023, your own self, you put your foot on the ground. You say you have been hearing, I have been sending my team, I have been sending my workers, I have been sending my staff to tell you what I said I would do, but I have come to let you know that I sent them and I will do it. Today you have come to do it. Put your hands together.
Thank you so much for living up to every statement and everything I've been said on this platform. Yeah, for your previous visit last at the connection in here, all that you're doing for our school. A great job wherein you spoke of the student body, you told them that you help them with their school fees. Don't worry about it, and so what we take. We want to appreciate you for that ever so much. May God bless you and may God bless your family. We are so grateful to have you again here on our campus, and we are honored. We just want to take this time to say you are very, very much welcome here. Every time you're present here in Great Lagos, we feel proud because as a mother, I just want to take this time that God Himself will be able to bless you to have you have towards people, towards children, most especially as it comes to what you are involved in with going. We want to take this time and let God bless you and let God richly bless you. So we want to say thank you so much for this.
I'm so grateful for this young man.
Amen. That's our president.
If he can be so young and understand the purpose of the work of the First Lady, and to be able to say it, I bless you.